NFL picks for Monday Night Football. It is Falcons at Eagles, Monday, September 16th. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Hit that like button. I got 3 plays for you. We're going to build a 3-man single game parlay, trying to finish the weekend with the cash. We go 3-3 in our Sunday touchdown props. Not good, not terrible either. Let's look to finish out week 2 of the NFL season with a dub. One more time. You smash that like button. I'm going to smash the intro, and we'll get to work. All right, guys, quick game overview here. Eagles minus 5.5 point favorites. We got a 46-point total on this game, minus 250 on the money line. Let's go. Let's build our single game parlay. Touchdown scores. Saquon Barkley, super chalk as you'd expect, minus 185. I'm not going to go there. That's too chalky for me. Minus 105 on Jalen Hurts. And on the Falcons side, it's the running back as you'd expect. Bijan Robinson at minus 120. But we're not going to go there. We're actually going to start, I think, on the harder side of the ball, receiving props, and we're going to go Falcons. And it may surprise you to learn that I'm going to go with Ray McLeod III. 25 plus receiving yards is at minus 155. If you wanted to go with his just straight over under prop, and actually I'm going to over 27.5 receiving yards at minus 120. 3 yards for 35 cents a juice. Not worth it. So we're going to land here. Ray McLeod over 27.5 receiving yards. Why am I doing it? All right, let's go ahead. We only have 1 week to base things off of. One, the Falcons are going to be behind in this game. I do think the Eagles are going to win. Ray McLeod got 7 targets from Kirk Cousins last week, 16 for 26. You would think he's going to target Drake Landon more. Regardless, they're going to have to throw the ball in this game anyway. You also think teams are going to try and take away Drake Landon. If McLeod is the next best option, he went to him 7 times versus 3 from Pitts. A few checkdowns to Bijan. But again, if he's going to get this amount of targets, game they're going to be behind, 27.5 receiving yards. I think I really like that play at minus 120. If you look what the Eagles did last week, they gave up plenty of yards. Jordan Love threw for 260 in that game and 2 touchdowns. They spread the ball around pretty evenly as well. Don't really know if that's a product of what the Eagles will let you do on defense and kind of how they're playing zone, keeping things in front of them. Overall, though, this number being 27.5 for a trailing team on the road who's going to have to throw late, a guy who got 7 targets last week and was the team's leading receiver, that is play number 1. Got 2 more plays for you, but if you want more picks, plays, promo codes, come join us in the DFS Army Discord. Your link down below is Sniper20, under $30 a month. All the plays are tracked. Plenty of winning happening. Go check that out, and I'll see you in the Discord. Play number 2. I'm going to scroll back up here, and where I didn't go, let's start with that first. Because I think everyone's going to play Saquon Barkley. See what he did last week. 80 plus rushing yards is minus 105. Considered it, but for what it's worth, the Falcons are not a bad defense. They showed it last year. The numbers are pretty good. They held Najee Harris and Justin Fields, and this is kind of similar to the Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts rushing attack. Got dual options here. They're 20 and 14 carries, whereas last week on the Eagles side, they went 24 and 13 carries, running back and quarterback. And I'm a little worried at some point they're going to manage Saquon's workload. I don't know if that's going to happen week 2, but are they really going to feed him 25 carries a game? I don't think that's the smartest thing in the world. We'll see what the Eagles end up doing or what they have to do to win games this season. But regardless, they held the running back in check. They're a good rushing defense. I don't want to mess with that. I really don't. They did allow 155 to Kirk Cousins, which is a good 156 to Justin Fields on the wrong side. But it's Justin Fields throwing to George Pickens and Pat Freiermuth. It's a whole different animal when you got Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Like, different offense, clearly. So while everybody's looking here, I'm actually going to pivot over to the passing props. I can get Jalen Hurts over 225 passing yards at minus 130. Yeah, sign me up for that one. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Last week, Hurts put up 278 against the Packers. Um, the Packers probably stayed in that game longer than I think the Falcons are going to stay in this game. But again, 225 for Jalen Hurts. I think they're going to air it out a little bit early, stretch the field to open up the running game because I think Saquon, based on his performance last week, has got a lot of attention on him. So while people are targeting the Saquon overs, for those reasons, I'm actually going to target the Jalen Hurts over plus 225 plus passing yards at minus 130. And typically for these primetime games, I like to go passing prop, rushing prop, receiving prop. Kind of already told you what I'm thinking for the rushing prop for Saquon, but I don't want to play the under. I'm not that convicted in it, especially when could get garbage time carries late when they're up 14, 21 points. Not even garbage time, but just ice the game away, pound the ball. Could get plenty of yards that way. I also, because I think the Eagles are going to win, I don't know if I want to mess with Bijan Robinson rushing overs, at 70 yards, between 60 and 70 yards is where the line is set. I don't feel great about that either. So we're going to make a pivot. In general, everything I've talked through, though, it's all about the Eagles winning and that game script. I am going to, and you have to play 3 picks to use your sportsbook promos for the most part. I'm going to keep it simple this week. I'm going to slap on Eagles money line at minus 245. You want to be more aggressive and take the 5.5 points, sure. But for the most part, I'm going to take Eagles money line, and I'm going to take the props that we just talked about, and I got myself a nice plus 330 play over on the sports books. So those are the 3 plays. Smash the like button. Here's your recap. Ray McLeod III over 27.5 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts 225 plus passing yards, and the Eagles money line again combined for plus 330. More picks and plays. They're in the Discord. Links down below. I'll see you in there. But for now, guys, here's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in your contests. Let's cash these tickets, and I'll see you next time.